Hello, gamers. Welcome to my channel, where I share my passion for gaming with you. Today, I have a special treat for you, a list of the top 15 open-world games that you should definitely check out. These games offer you a vast and immersive world to explore, filled with amazing graphics, gameplay, and story. Whether you want to be a wizard, a samurai, a hacker, a superhero, or a cowboy, there is a game for you in this list. So let's get started. Hogwarts Legacy. This is an open-world RPG set in the Harry Potter universe, where you can create your own wizard and explore the magical world of Hogwarts and beyond. You can choose your house, learn spells, make friends and enemies, and shape your own legacy. Ghostwire Tokyo. This is a supernatural action-adventure game from the creators of The Evil Within. You play as a mysterious hero who can wield powerful psychic abilities to fight against a paranormal threat that has taken over Tokyo. You can use stealth, melee, and ranged combat to take down the enemies and uncover the truth behind the ghostly invasion. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora. This is a first-person action game based on the Avatar movie franchise. You play as a Na'vi, an alien race that lives in harmony with the nature of Pandora, a lush and exotic planet. You can explore the diverse biomes, ride on flying creatures, and battle against the human invaders who want to exploit the resources of Pandora.
Let's think. Feel what to do. Can you?
Starfield. This is a sci-fi RPG from the makers of The Elder Scrolls and Fallout. You play as a space explorer who can travel across the galaxy and discover new planets, civilizations, and mysteries. You can customize your own starship, join factions, and shape your own destiny in the vast and unknown cosmos. Horizon Forbidden West. This is a sequel to the critically acclaimed Horizon Zero Dawn. You play as Aloy, a young hunter who lives in a post-apocalyptic world where machines have taken over. You can explore the stunning landscapes, from deserts to jungles to oceans, and use your skills and weapons to fight mechanical beasts and human enemies. Far Cry 6. This is a first-person shooter set in a fictional Caribbean island called Yara, where a ruthless dictator rules with an iron fist. You play as a guerrilla fighter who joins a revolution to overthrow the tyrant and liberate the people. You can use a variety of weapons, vehicles, and gadgets to wreak havoc and chaos in the open-world sandbox. Ghost of Tsushima. This is a historical action game set in feudal Japan, where you play as Jin Sakai, a samurai who survives a Mongol invasion and becomes a legendary warrior known as the Ghost. You can explore the beautiful island of Tsushima, master the art of the sword, and use stealth and tactics to outsmart and outfight the invaders. Cyberpunk 2077. This is a futuristic RPG set in Night City, a sprawling metropolis where technology and crime are rampant. You play as V, a mercenary who can customize your own cybernetics, skills, and style. You can interact with a variety of characters, factions, and quests, and experience a rich and immersive story that adapts to your choices and actions.
Right, shoot!
Marvel's Spider-Man 2. This is a superhero game based on the Marvel comics and movies. You play as Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, who can swing across the city, fight against villains, and save the day. You can also play as Miles Morales, another Spider-Man who has his own abilities and challenges. You can enjoy the dynamic and cinematic gameplay. Red Dead Redemption 2. This is a Western game set in the late 19th century, where you play as Arthur Morgan, a member of a notorious gang of outlaws. You can explore the vast and realistic world, from the snowy mountains to the dusty plains, and experience a gripping and emotional story of loyalty, betrayal, and survival.
If you ain't gonna be civilized about this...
The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. This is a fantasy game set in the iconic world of Hyrule, where you play as Link, a young hero who must save the land from a dark and ancient evil. You can use the power of the tears, mysterious artifacts that grant you special abilities, and solve puzzles, dungeons, and battles. You can also ride on a horse, a boat, or a glider and discover the secrets and wonders of Hyrule.
Get up, Polly! There's a taxi!
Mafia Definitive Edition. This is a remake of the classic crime game, where you play as Tommy Angelo, a taxi driver who gets involved with the mob in the 1930s. You can experience the rise and fall of a gangster and witness the drama and violence of the Prohibition era. You can drive vintage cars, use authentic weapons, and explore the city of Lost Heaven.
State in black and white that crime is on the rise all over the
Kingdom Come Deliverance. This is a medieval game set in the 15th century, where you play as Henry, a peasant who becomes a knight and gets involved in a civil war. You can experience a realistic and immersive simulation of the Middle Ages, where you have to eat, sleep, and fight for survival. You can also learn skills, craft items, and interact with historical characters and events. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This is a historical game set in ancient Greece, where you play as Alexios or Cassandra, a descendant of the legendary Spartan king Leonidas. You can explore the vast and beautiful world, from the mountains to the seas, and experience the epic and branching story that spans across the Peloponnesian War. You can also use stealth, combat, and naval warfare to assassinate your targets and change the course of history. Days Gone. This is a post-apocalyptic game set in a world where a virus has turned most of the population into zombies or freakers. You play as Deacon St. John, a former biker who now works as a bounty hunter and scavenger. You can ride your motorcycle, use weapons and traps, and fight against the hordes of freakers and other human enemies.